Hello and welcome once again, YouTube fans and friends. I am your humble host, Bank60s, here, taking the mind of Arthur Morgan and twisting it all around the world of Red Dead Redemption 2. We are playing a total completion role play. Man, it has been fun so far. Arthur has just arrived in the town of Strawberry. And we have a hotel room where we're just kind of poking around to see what perhaps there is to steal. Maybe there's something in the drawers here. We don't want to, cut ourselves short here. By the way, this is an ongoing day-by-day journey with our protagonist, Arthur Morgan, here, as we follow the story of the Vanderlinde gang, as sad as it may be for those who know the game. Of course, for those who don't, I won't make any spoilers here. But we've had a whole lot of fun thus far. Once again, for those who are brand new to this experience, please, I want you to take it as perhaps a little bit of ambiance, a little bit of atmosphere. And it can serve as something that's keeping you a companion while you're on another screen or something like that. I'll try to keep my commentary as fresh and entertaining as possible. Of course, you can turn it down when you like. Or if you're just looking to enjoy some entertaining and impressive visuals in a video game or an impressive piece of media in general, something that really blows the mind in terms of AI awareness, adaptiveness, dynamism. Really, this is something to behold when it comes to just playing through it in the mind and in the way that you would if you were Arthur Morgan. You don't run when you don't have to. You walk. You don't stand up when you don't have to. You sit down. You don't sit down if you can lay down. If you can lay down, you can sleep. Going by the old military rules. And so that's certainly how I recommend you go about consuming this content. The other thing to mention, of course, is if you like what you've seen, please give it that thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell notification to find out when I drop new material. Now, for the time being, the big plan was for us to set about investigating the town of Strawberry as we were making our way in. And by the way, I strongly recommend that you go back and watch the last video. But as we were making our way into town, we ran into a stranger who informed us about the local mayor, who is apparently, maybe a little bit corrupt. We haven't seen him around, at least in a little bit. Not yet as the day gets going here. We have just taken a bath in the overnight hours. We've got a room at the hotel. And for starters, I think what I'll do is head into the store and get myself some much-needed premium cigarettes and chewing tobacco. Premium cigarettes key for our progress into and toward total completion.
Well then, have a look. Still recovering from that day. Lost a lot of folks. At least the jail's fixed now.
He's talking about when I helped Micah escape. I guess he recognizes me from that day or something. Let's get 2 packs. We want 2 new cigarette cards. The more the better. We'll get a couple cans of chewing tobacco. We'll get a little booze while we're at it. Gin usually helps with crafting weapons as well as getting us 3 sheets. So that'll be good. We'll get a little bourbon, which is going to be pricey. It is expensive to buy liquor up here in the mountains, man. We can get some hair pomade. That would do us some good.
All right.
I think that'll probably about do it for this shop. Once again, folks, a total completion role play, and I'm going to mention something right here that's just kind of something I wanted to highlight as we go along. So, under the progress tab in the game, there are several things to look at. One of them is the progress through the actual main storyline of the game as it's presented to you bit by bit, chapter by chapter, from one mission or interaction to the next. And then you have what's called total completion, which I've gone over at least in part as we continue to make progress up above 27% now. You can see that there's a difference between making progress toward total completion with completion of various different tasks and then also completion of the story. I'm happy to see that my total completion percentage right now is maintaining a rate almost 10% beyond my level of progress in the story. It'll be interesting to see how those two numbers continue to progress in kind of in a horse race with each other. I suspect that as I go along and as the story and the role-playing dictates that the story has to move faster than my total completion efforts, that this number will probably catch up with this number. It'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. But again, speaking to the idea that if I can't make up a good reason to go out and handle completion objectives out in the world while I'm making my way through the story, if the story demands that I move faster through the story, then that's what I'm going to do. Now, of course, there would be a cheat here. Oh, hello, kitty.
Hey there, kitty.
I thought that might have been a new cat.
Okay there, boy?
Get a little, well, I thought we'd gain some bonding experience. I guess maybe we're at max level with that horse. But we're just gonna walk around town. He talked about this gabbing mayor. He's around here somewhere. Could go fishing out of that creek.
Morning to you. Okay there?
Really just something else to look at sometimes, man. If you want to go back and watch, I think it's episode 4 when I break Micah out of jail, you'll recognize some of this stuff. We were working our way, running and gunning down this alleyway here, this road, this side street. Remember shooting a guy coming down those stairs there. And that's the house up in front of me there where Micah basically burst into his old gang mate, guy he ran with, guy named Skinny. And shot him in the gut, killed him. Looks like somebody else is taking residence here.
Hey there.
Morning.
Yeah, I got a new horse here. It's a pretty nice looking Tennessee Walker. I'll tell you what, now that we're just taking in the scenery, because I don't see the mayor anywhere nearby. but we're not going to let that go just yet. We're going to head up this way. And we'll take in a little scenery along the way, and then there's some new horses to discover, which will help us toward total completion. So here we come up on the area stables. I probably should have walked my horse over here, just in case. That's a little inefficient of me, but luckily I've got the ability to whistle for him. Yeah. Another nice Tennessee Walker. Some pretty looking horses here, man. What do we have here? Another Tennessee Walker. Very nice. Watch this. Morgan. Yeah. This guy probably don't like me just busting into his rodeo. Well, that's not what it is, but you know what I'm saying. All right. I have a feeling we're going to be here for a little while. Nice. We buy a little more hay. All right. Some Morgan. There's our Tennessee Walker. We won't learn what those horses are until we come back next time. Quite all right. Got some horse shit. Right there. I believe we may have walked through it. Aside from investigating the town, following the mayor if we can find him, and then meeting up with Micah, also one other thing that we could do, let's get off the side of the road here, by this tree stump, is to, I think I remember there, yeah, being a legendary animal over here. Now, it may be hard to make out if you're new to looking at this map, but the number 4, the legendary buck, is over here. We could go get that while we're here. And one reason for doing that would be to afford ourselves perhaps some new garments, some new clothing, and then also a trinket, which will be of extremely high value for us throughout the game. Trinkets are something I'll be getting into in more detail as we get closer to actually obtaining them. I think the hunting trip is something I could do between the investigation of the town and meeting up with Micah. That's a peaceful day.
Good morning. Just back off.
Shut up.
Go prove whatever it is you're fixing to prove someplace else. Yeah.
So I still don't see this mayor anywhere. I love looking at the detail of the town, though. They really went all out with putting together a very, very believable world, I would say. I mean, this is, you know, I could go, I don't have the references, but I've done plenty of watching of videos about how realistic, how true to history many of the different bits of detail are in this game. Everything down from the architecture to the types of wood that are portrayed, to the accoutrement, to the lamps, to the animals that are walking around. I mean, they did a very, very good job putting together a believable world from this period. Oh, wait. May have our mayor quarry up here.
Better than dealing with hard-working folks, I'd say.
To our fair city. Citizens, enjoy yourselves. Visitors, amuse yourselves. We are a simple mountain town for people who believe in a better, wiser, kinder America.
Hey there.
Good day, kind sir.
Hello.
Enjoy our fair town in peace and be nice. Be nice.
Be nice, huh?
Welcome to Strawberry, my friends.
Morning to you.
And to those that live here, stay here. We're a fine town.
Next up, we're going to go down here and see if there, yeah, there's a paper boy. We'll grab ourselves a newspaper.
Hello there.
And by the way, it is a role play, so along with progress in game, I intend to introduce you to the Red Dead 2 universe through, you know, a little bit of the literature
Be seeing you around.
of the world, which we will do right here, I believe. I think it's good time as any for it. Head back up to the room, take a little seat, do a little light reading.
Morning to you. Fine people of Strawberry, citizens, gentlemen, ladies, go about your business in peace. I beg of you.
He seems rather insistent about that being nice thing.
Be well, my proud people. Be well and be happy. Temperance, diligence, forbearance shall make for a happy land here.
Don't need the coat. Not for a little bit anyway. Probably don't even need the hat. We'll just take a little seat here. It's very shaded in here. I bet you that helps when the weather's hot. So, let's see what's all the news over this way. Oops. All right. All right. Who are the Scarlet Meadows bandits? Murderer on the loose. Cornwall expansion continues. President congratulates. Okay, so. Oh, here we are. 1 day removed from the big train robbery in the newest paper in Strawberry. Train robbery confounds lawman. Wagon blocked train. Officials call for action. Gertrude Bombach was knitting a hat for her niece when the train lurched to a stop and shouting commenced. "I feared for my life," she said. Passengers were subjected to a terrifying ordeal as the train was robbed near the Lemoyne border. Outlaws used an oil wagon on the tracks to cause the train to come to a stop. They then threatened the passengers to give up their belongings. It was then that lawmen, having been tipped off to the robbery, arrived on the scene and confronted the outlaws. This is disappointing to learn about. Sheriff Tompkins was one of those lawmen who arrived on scene. There's very little to tell. We are searching for evidence at this time. The passengers are in great distress. The supply cars have been looted. Men are dead. This region's problems with lawlessness have returned. Reports indicate the outlaws escaped after having engaged in a furious gun battle with the lawmen. Furious indeed. Someone tipped them off. That's disappointing. President congratulates America. Spanish-American War outcomes celebrated victory. President Alfred McAllister, our great leader apparently here in this Red Dead universe, congratulated the American people in their response to the call to arms as North and South joined together to defeat Spain, saying that Spain is no longer a power and the United States stands as the strongest nation in the Western Hemisphere. The splendid little war saw the U.S. Navy defeat the Spanish fleet in a mere few hours. Not one American life was lost in that skirmish, proving what McAllister says is testament to the glory and perseverance of America. Overall, only 300 Americans lost their lives in the war, while the other side reported thousands of dead at the hands of our brave boys. He especially made mention of Colonel Thaddeus Waxman and his Rough Riders, the cavalry troop that took San Juan Hill in Guarma, becoming a national hero in the process. I think it's interesting how Rockstar takes real history and game lore and kind of molds them together into this interesting, unique product here of national politics and international relation in the world of Red Dead Redemption 2. Interesting stuff. Evidence of ancient mystery discovered. Local man finds rock carvings. Church officials denounce the claim. Ministers gathered last week to denounce the claims of eccentric resident Frank Sinclair of Big Valley, West Elizabeth, who asserts he has found evidence of ancient peoples in local rock formations. What? He has discovered several mysterious rock carvings around the country and claimed they point to a great meaning, a mystery he intends to solve. Religious leaders have grown concerned with his work, worrying that others will get caught up in his fervor and heretical beliefs. There is only one meaning and message, and that is the message of God, or rather, the good book, Reverend Sterling Morton stated during the gathering. We've got a mystic confounding some of the local population. That's never good. I always appreciate the zoological compendium and the way that they write some of this stuff. A Zoological Compendium of Earth's Creatures by J.D. Goddard. And moose are difficult to run down in such instances, furnishing poor sport. Look not only down but up when tracking moose, for they break twigs, bend branches, and tear the ground up quite significantly. The badger. Many a man who nearly broke his neck or leg has cursed this animal for in its pursuit of prey, it takes to digging holes. These quickly are covered by leaves or weeds, and along comes a rider into a death trap. I have been thrown away from my horse on several occasions, as it stepped into a badger hole. I got up, covered in dust, cursed to the heavens, and then took to killing everyone I could find within miles, wiping out an entire species, of which I feel only lingering regret. At times, nature should be left to its own devices up until the point where it inconveniences me, and then it should be eradicated. When approaching its hole, this idiotic creature will pop its head out to see what is coming, place a shot between the eyes, take the fur, and throw the rest in the stew pot. And you have a little bit more at length on other creatures, and a little bit more about the world. There you have it. So now we're going to get our coat. We're going to change up the shirt a little bit here. Bing-ski, bang-ski, boom-ski. And we'll get our hat back on good. I want to make sure. I always like to try and make sure that I've got gloves. All right. A little light reading, a little break, and then we're going to head back out, check out the town. Ooh, hey there. There's our mayor right there. All right. I wonder if we could wait for him and then follow him around town. I wonder if he'll come out of the hotel. Part of me thinks not. Oh, the hole. It's still there. There's the hole that I pulled out of the wall to get Micah out of the jail right there. Once again, go back, check out that video. That is episode 4. Pretty fun stuff.
Some feller saying Mrs. Carrington met Roy when she was in O'Reilly working in the kitchen. Well, goddamn.
Hey there, welcome.
So, am I able to get back there? I was going to go ahead and get rid of this. That's probably a smart thing for me to do. I want to look a little more closely, though, at what is all that back there? Is there anything back there? Oh, I see premium cigarettes right there, which are always... And what is that guard doing here?
Bolts in these. See ya.
Who the hell are you?
Well,
You got a problem or something?
Nah, man. I'm out of here.
oh, what did you forget?
Best you learn to respect authority a bit soon.
Well, I don't want to get myself in trouble, so I'm just going to stand here and look like I don't know anything about anything. I guess that's just the regular guard.
Take care.
Giddy up!
Now, What is over this way? Okay. I'm going to take a look here. Oh, okay. So that's just the... all this is hidden back here. Okay. What's this? Oh. Oh, here we go. Hunters sought. If you are proficient with gun or arrow, we seek animals for a wildlife art exhibition. Specimens must be in perfect condition. Low caliber kills only. Ship at our expense to the following: 1 adult rabbit, 1 average squirrel. Oh, perfect for both of them. These won't be easy to get, though. Yeah, those are never easy to get. But when we go after the buck, it's definitely something that we could make kind of a part of that hunt. I'll tell you what, look around the town just a little bit more. Just to show you off some of the views here. Oh, we got a doctor's office here. I wonder if, pretty sure we can't go in here, but I don't specifically remember.
How do you do?
I want to say there's something interesting up here. I mean, the last doctor's office had like potions and stuff in it. Gone fishing. Okay. The doctor is not in. Hey there, dude.
Mister?
Howdy.
I don't think the mayor came out of the hotel. At least I don't see him. Work area here. So I don't want to get in their way. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh.
Hello.
Oh, hey, there he is. There he is.
Welcome.
Why, thank you. All right. We're on him now. Get another cigarette. We haven't had anything to eat all day.
Hello.
We'll get a candy bar. A little leftover meat. He just kind of goes down here and hangs out. I think we'll,
In the land of the blind, the one-eyed
Well.
king is in charge.
and our kind of weird preacher friend down here is still babbling.
So, the thing is, you can be saved.
Where is he going?
By,
Oh, I think, does he go around?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it. By saving yourself. You can be saved by saving yourself.
How do you do?
I want to talk to you today about the great miracle of holy passion. Yes, passion. Passion is what drives us all. It is what drives me. It drives me to serve you, to bring you the great news. The great news that you are saved today. If only you will follow me and do as I say, so we can spend eternity together.
Well, you've certainly got a lot of zeal.
Hello, sir. Do you want to be saved?
Not really. I'm not really the type, I fear.
No one does. No one ever does. I lay out eternity and they run like the wind.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
My wife makes me do this, you know. She's not a nice woman. Not nice at all. Good luck now.
That's the first time I've ever experienced that. Oh, here goes our mayor friend. Okay. Got another rainstorm. Looks like we're starting and ending the day with rain. Oh, hello, ma'am. Ah, she's spoken for. Can't disrespect the man. Hey there.
Well, the other day I seen some poor bastard get bushwhacked by a group of street rats. Swarmed on him like a pack of wolves.
Oh, this country.
Where's he headed there? Just right up on that porch. Okay. I'm going to go say hey to him. I wonder if that's maybe his route through town, kind of like that. You know? Well, let's go say hi again. Just to see. We can rob him now.
What you want, little feller?
Well, I imagine most culture is lost on a man like you.
What?
Why are you being such a nuisance?
I'm only kidding around.
Well, okay then. Very strange.
All right. I like to imagine that maybe Arthur said something maybe a little bit more stinging, a little bit more of a rebuke. But there's that. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll get ourselves another bath to wrap up the day. Good job shadowing the mayor. We know
Welcome back.
we can rob him. So I think that we'll have to just take that information into tomorrow and go after him when we can. Oh, that's right. Silly me. Silly me.
Like another night.
Yes, I'd like another night. Another night. And another bath,
You ready
thank
for
you.
bath? I need a wash.
All right, head on over when you're ready.
All right. Full day of investigation right there, folks. I'd say you're welcome. I don't know how entertaining it was. Certainly hope that you have enjoyed this content. Please, if you want to express your level of enjoyment, please do so by hitting that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. Please feel free, and then hit that bell notification to find out when I drop new stuff. I'm going to take this bath right here, enjoy this lady's company, finish up the rest of the evening, and then we're going to get started with the next day's action. Before you know it, we'll get after this mayor. Maybe we'll rob him. Maybe we'll just go off hunting, leave the mayor for the following day. We've got plenty to do around here in Strawberry.
Just say the word.
I'll see you guys on the next one.